Hi, RCCA. Miss Blanchard here to go over PBIS at RCCA. If you're new to RCCA or you're an incoming freshman, PBIS might be new to you, and that's okay. We're going to go over what that means and how it plays out in our school day. What is PBIS? Some of you might have had this in the past at a different school if you're new to RCCA, or if you're an RCCA veteran, some of this is going to sound familiar. PBIS is positive behavior, intervention, and supports. And this simply means that our staff builds in different ways throughout the day for you to feel positively uplifted and to help build relationships with your peers and the staff so that you can have the best time possible in your time at RCCA. There's different categories to RCCA and different ways that it plays out in the school day. Essentially, what PBIS does, it helps us maximize our daily structure with clear expectations about what we should do when we're in this school building. So you might have already seen the behavior matrix that tells us and shows us what some of the different things are that might happen if we're having kind of an off day. Well, PBIS is also about when we're having great days, and we want to make sure that we celebrate when those great things are happening as well. So, along with responding to inappropriate behavior or maybe some of those bad days, we also want to make sure that we acknowledge appropriate or awesome behavior and that we make sure that you're engaged and involved in your time at RCCA. So, we always love your feedback about different things that you would love to see in our school building. New this year is our RCCA Star Student. This is our new PBIS acronym that will help us when we're identifying those awesome expectations and characteristics that help make an RCCA student. So let's take a look. The S stands for sizzle. The T is team player. A is ambitious. And R is resilient. So some of these you might already know, and in a second, I'm going to give you some time to go over it with your teacher. But let's take a look at that first one, sizzle. Sizzle means that you are on fire in a good way. You're active in your classes, you're supporting each other. It is the definition of excellence. So some of those other words you know, but I wanted to make sure that we went over this idea of sizzle because that's very unique to RCCA. Sizzle is going above and beyond to make sure that you, your peers, the staff, and yourself are having an awesome day and you are proud of the work that you're doing in our school. All of these different characteristics are designed after CMSD's profile of a graduate. These are the different things that you will need to do in 4 years to show that you are ready to graduate and go out into the real world and get a job, or go to college, or do whatever it is that you want to do on your pathway towards success. So, in a second again, you will look at these with your teacher to break down what this means and how you can exemplify these different categories at RCCA. Next up is Kickboard. If you were here last year, give me a thumbs up if you remember Kickboard. So this was our platform to make sure that we celebrated awesome behavior. We're going to use it again. It's going to be under a different name this year, but it's exactly the same. So when you display any of our star student characteristics, remember here they are, boop. Whenever you display those in class or throughout the building, your teachers or staff can give you Kickboard bucks for doing awesome things. So also today, if you have your devices, you'll be able to access your Kickboard and you will see either on your phone or on your computer your Kickboard homepage. Every day you'll be able to track how many Kickboard points you have and which teachers have celebrated you that day for different amazing things. Once you rack up your Kickboard points, you can use those in our school store, which is called the Ram Shop. You can check your Kickboard app on your phone or on your computer all the time to see how you're doing. This also lets you know which teachers have shouted you out that day for one of our star student characteristics. All right. So 2 things I want you to discuss with your class. Oop, I tried to move my head. Whoop. There we are. First, what are some examples of behaviors that would model the star student characteristics? So, teachers, shine back up that star image. Go through with your class and talk about some things that you could do to model or exemplify some of those star characteristics. Second, please brainstorm for me some incentives that you would love to see your kickboard points used for. So, this is where we want your feedback to build our PBIS program. What are some things that you would like to see in the RAM shop or throughout your day that you could cash in your kickboard points for to motivate you to keep working hard on being a star student? Thank you, students and teachers. Go ahead and pause this video and you can have your conversation about these two talk points. Have an awesome year. I will see you soon, and go Rams!